교수님 안녕하세요. 저는 동아시아과 석사과정 한주양이라고 합니다. 오늘 제 논문 내용 대해 간단하게 영어로 발표하겠습니다. The title of my thesis is Labor Exportation from North Korea, a case study of female migrant workers in the restaurant industry in Beijing. The structure of the thesis is divided into 4 parts. The first is background, second is part is research method and processes. 3 is research result display. Finally is research conclusions and meaning. Well, first I want to talk about the background of my thesis. North Korea is one of the poorest countries in the world and actively looking to earn foreign currency wherever it can. So North Korea started to send thousands of labor migrants to foreign countries like Russia, China, and Mongolia to raise the national income. Lacking comparative advantages, manufactured goods to trade otherwise. A peer study as a look at the typical unskilled 3D workers official dispatch through labor agreement between North Korea and a foreign country. At illegal migrants workers secret in the low service industry, also as unskilled 3D workers. My study look at the female restaurant workers from North Korea who were officials sent by the North Korean government to earn foreign currency, but these North Korean female laborers are different from them before. For this purpose, I began to study it. Okay. My thesis, chapter 2, we talk about North Korean overseas workers are divided into official and unofficial dependent 2 parts. North Korean official situations such as China, Russia, Mongolia, and other countries. In these countries, these workers do the lowest level of manual work, very hard, and get low pay. Unofficial migration from North Korea mainly occurs from China, South Korea, United States, and other countries. These North Koreans want to get a better life, in these countries, but the reality is not good. To understand the labor exportation from North Korea to China, in my thesis, chapter 3, I provide pushing factors of North Korea and pulling factors of China. Okay, next part is research method and the process. Okay, the research method I used were literature consult detail, questionnaire surveys, and field visit data analysis. Yeah, this picture is me. I really went to Beijing to get a field research. Next, I want to talk about the process. First, it took me about 3 months to refer to the national Korean literature and completed the chapter 1 to 3. After this, Professor Daniel making questionnaires, I made face-to-face interview with 5 North Korean female laborers in November 2019, Beijing of China. Yeah, the next part is research result display. I was very lucky got the help from Chinese manager and staff to interview 5 North Korean female laborers and obtain 4 completed questionnaires. I also took a lot of pictures and videos like this. Okay, finally part is research conclusion and meaning. I summarized the 10 points based on the survey's result. First, these female laborers are all sent by the North Korean government. 2, They attract customers by excellent service. 3. They have a very strong sense of organization. No matter at work or at a free time, they always work in groups. 4. Almost all of them were born in Pyongyang, North Korean capital, and the surrounding cities. 5. Their goal is very simple: is to get paid because for this service. 6. Through talking with them, they like China and Beijing very much. China attracted them very well. 7. They associate almost exclusively with North Korean and don't discard anything except food with Chinese and anyone else. 8. The best challenge they face in China is the language because they need to introduce dishes and sell North Korean goods to increase income. 9. Most of them need to return to North Korea after their work. When they return to North Korea, the most popular jobs are civil servants, and working in economic zones. Finally, they are beautiful, confident, highly educated, and can speak both Chinese and English. From my essays, I occurs the significance of far-reaching. These North Korean female laborers represent skilled and legal migrant workers who have so far been left out in the literature on North Korean labor exploitation as well as our current diaspora. The major findings are that this migrant group is living a relatively comfortable life, including vacation, a light workload, and good pay. This is indeed an important form to get foreign currency for the North Korean government. And finally, this study suggests that these North Korean female laborers also respond a form of image ambassadors, enhancing the North Korean soft power at the grassroots levels while improving China and the North Korean relations. Further research will see how this new approaching by the North Korean will turn out. Okay, that's all. Thank you to listen my presentation. Thank you very much.